Peace, love, and light, loves. What's going on? It's your girl Crystal, the Raw Spiritual Guru, coming through with another pick a card today. With this pick a card is going to be, what is attractive about you? What do others find attractive about you? The person that's watching this, what do they find attractive about you? Let's see. So today we got 3 cards. We got 3 groups. We got the first group, which is the Smokey Quartz. Second group, we got Citrine. Third group, we got Amethyst. Group 1, Smokey Quartz. Group 2, Citrine. Group 3, Amethyst. Take a minute to see which pile resonates for you. And you can pause this video, but we're about to get started with pile number 1. Okay, so whoever chose Smokey Quartz, pile number 1, this is going to be your message. And y'all know how I'll do. I'll just lift the cards up so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so pile number 1, what is attractive about you? So let me take a look. So you have the 9 of fire here. It works with me when it wants to, as far as this light. Because I'm like, why it looks so dark when I put it up? You have the Emperor. And you have the Knight of Earth. Okay. So what's so attractive about my pile number 1s is that you are a strong-willed person, right? You have the Emperor here. So the Emperor is a major arcana. And with the Emperor card, it says Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. So a lot of people find that your leadership qualities is very attractive. They find that you are a structured person. You could either have your own business, or you could be in management or some type of like higher level position, like where you're like working hands-on, probably mentoring others. You can be a fire sign. I see fire and earth signs, but it could be any sign. You can have that in your chart, but you could be like just a very strong dominant person. You have a very strong dominant characteristic as well. You might not allow emotions to get in the way of your logic, right? When things come, let's just say a trying time happens in your life, you're an overcomer with this nine of fires, which is the 9 of wands as well. You're an overcomer. You have probably faced a lot of different challenges in your life that made you stronger than ever. Like things that was supposed to break you, it actually added more fuel to your fire. So a lot of people find that resilient factor that you have attractive. A lot of people find the fact that you can overcome things attractive. With this 9 of fire here, it says don't give up, protect that which you've created, have courage, and believe in yourself. So the 9 of wands, you're the type of person that continuously believe in yourself. If something goes wrong in your life, instead of you allowing it to make you feel down and out, you learn from it and you grow from it and you move forward. It's like things don't keep you down. Even if it's been a hard fight, you still continue your journey and your path. You don't allow anyone or anything to get in the way of things that you truly want to be fulfilled. And that's in all areas of your life. You are, so if we look at this card, right, she has a scepter in her hand and it looks like a dragon. Like she is ready to slay this dragon. So you're always ready for a fight. You're always ready for a fight. So some people might find that attractive, and that could be literally or not, but you're always ready for a fight. If somebody came up to you, you'd be like, what's up? But, and just in challenges in your life as well, you're always on go. You're always ready. It's like, you don't even know what I've been through, but I could show you. I could show you better than I could tell you. That's the type of person you are. So a lot of people like that about you. They really find that attractive about you. Then with this Knight of Earth here, it says loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. A guardian angel. So a lot of people also like the fact that you have this loyalty demeanor to you, whether it's in relationships or friendships or just people you meet. People could count on you a lot. They like the fact that you have a loyalty demeanor to you, that you're reliable and you're dependent. They also like the fact that you are a hard worker. Like going back to all of these, like you work very hard at things that you truly want to achieve in your life. You might be someone that's good with money, or money comes to you frequently, or you might be working over trying to initiate love in your life, because I kind of get that feeling with these cards too. The Emperor is kind of like more logical, less emotion. The Knight of Earth is more work oriented versus trying to get a relationship. And then the Nine of Fires is an overcomer, right? This person is just fighting to get to their place in life, right? So love might not really be a real factor for you right now. You can have like you could be in tune with your spiritual side as well with this guardian angel here, as well as this inner journey. You could be really in tune with your spirituality as well, and people like that about you. Maybe you might be new into your spirituality and you're learning, and whatever you're learning, you're still trying to, you know, make a statement or share your knowledge with others. So with the inner journey card here, you are seeking more knowledge about who you are. You're at the point in your life where you want to know who you are, what it is, like where did you come from? Like you want to know more about your heritage, your lineage. Like you want to know. You don't want to guess anymore. So it's like you're seeking more inner peace. You're seeking more answers of self. So people might see this as well, and they find that really attractive, right? So you have gossip here. So what I'm getting with this gossip card is that people, okay, so you see how this person is gossiping and these two ladies are unbothered, right? So people feel as though that maybe you get talked about a lot. So maybe you have a lot of haters. Maybe a lot of people gossip about you, and instead of you adding fuel back to the fire and saying stuff back to them, you just become unbothered. You're like, okay, well, whatever. That's what they said. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. I got work to do. That's what they said. Okay. Well, is it true? Look, I ain't got time to be clearing up no rumors about me. At the end of the day, you shouldn't even be coming to me about this. If it ain't about money, if it ain't about projects, it ain't about nothing that's going to add value to my life, then I want to leave it alone. So people like the fact that you don't become catty with the gossip. Like people like the fact that even though it might be rumors might be spread about you, or people talk about you or hate on you, you don't stoop down to others' levels. You just let it rock and keep moving about your life keep working forward on any goals that you want to achieve in your life. So people like the fact that although it might be hearsay about you, you don't entertain that. People, like I said, people love the fact that you are a hard worker and you have goals that you are seeking to achieve, right? They just find that so attractive. And this is for a man or a woman, but they just find that so attractive that you're actually doing something with your life, with your time, with yourself. And they know that love is not a factor right now for you. It's not that you don't have the time that you want to invest in love, but you're open and you're honest with people about that. You're open and you're honest with people about that. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. You understand that whenever you are ready to love or bring a lover into your world, you want to be able to give it the time and energy that you do with everything else in your life. But right now might not be the best time for you because you're going through a period of transformation to be the best you. More so, it's like a kind of career work reading. I'm really getting more so. But people see that you're transitioning into like your career life. You're working hard. You're trying to make achievements and you have goals set that you're trying to achieve. And that's kind of like your main focus. Whenever love comes, you want to be able to give love focus as well. But right now, it's not the time, and you're open and you're honest with people about that. You have the dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. Like I said, people know that you're on a self-love journey as well, so you're really seeking more so healing from within. You're trying to find who you are. You are open to change. You are very flexible. Like with this gossip card and the dragonfly as well, things come into the light. Like if people gossip about you and things come to the light, it's like you like, all right, whatever. Like if you heard that, you heard that. I got money to make. What's up? It's like whatever people are saying about you, you don't let it affect you. You don't let it phase you. And even if you do, you don't show that. So people like that you are so, like, how can I put it? Like non-emotional about things. Like you have like a stern face regardless. It's like, all right, people said that, all right, whatever. Okay, so you want to let that stop us from getting money, or you know what I'm saying? Like you're just on a type of time right now where you're open your eyes about everything. If people say things about you, it is what it is, because at the end of the day you got other things you're trying to achieve. And you got the song Destiny Child Survivor, as well as you got Kanye West Addiction. So with the survivor, that goes to this whole thing, especially the 9 of fire. You're a survivor. You're not going to give up. You're not going to stop. You're going to work harder. Everything that you went through in your life, any challenges that was meant to break you, you overcame and you survived those challenges. People find that super attractive about you. They like, this person is just so strong, very strong-willed. It's like you could be the motivation and the light for other people if you chose to, but you know that you can't do that right now because you have to put that time and energy into yourself. And that's when you become a little bit selfish, Aries energy. But it don't matter, because you know, you said at the end of the day, I have to live this life that I'm leading, and if I gotta be selfish at this time, then that's what it is. At least I'm not playing games with people or leading anybody on. So then you have Kanye West Addiction. So it's like, why is everything that's supposed to be bad make me feel so good? Everything they told me not to is exactly what I would. So that's probably where this gossip come in. So even though like you're this hard worker, you still got like a bad boy, bad girl tendency to you, whereas like you're kind of rebellious. You got like a rebel energy. And a lot of people like that too. It's like, you might smoke, you might drink, you might do a little substances or whatever, but you don't care because you're like, well, you open and honest about it. Oh, I heard that you was smoking last night. All right, and I'm still getting to this paper. What you saying? Like, you are real. You're just really blunt and honest and open about your life, and you don't care what anybody else think. And people find that super attractive about you. It's like, they like, dang, I thought it was gonna shake this person, and instead, like, they made me a little hot. Like, oh, you don't care? Okay, I'll leave it alone then. So where's that though? But you know, so that's what I'm getting for pile number 1 as far as what do they find attractive about you, pile number 1. So if this resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. All right. Pile number 2, for those who chose the citrine stone, this is going to be your reading. Oh, you got 3 eyes. Somebody's name could start with an I. First or last name could start with an I. Should look up the frequency of the letter I. Intuition, isolation, integration. Ooh, that sounds powerful. All right, pile number 2. Pile number 222. You like an overcomer as well. All right. Let me just look at these cards real quick. Okay, pile number 2. What do people find attractive about you? You have the Queen of Water. Focus. Focus. All right, you got the Queen of Water. Tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. You have the Page of Earth. Scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging. A new area of study. And then you have the Ace of Fire. So Ace of Fires is an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. All right, so you have water, earth, as well as fire. So you could be either one of those signs. You could have them heavy in your charts, but you don't necessarily have to be. But what I'm showing with these energies, right, we're going to start with the Queen of Water. So the Queen of Cups is Queen of Water. So a lot of people like that you're a very nurturing energy. So you have like a very nurturing quality to you. A lot of people feel really safe in your presence, and they really find that attractive. So a lot of people feel as though that you can help develop different things within them. Like you might care a lot. That could be very rare these days. So a lot of people like the fact that you care. A lot of people like the fact that you care for yourself as well as care for them or care for others. A lot of people like the fact that you're very intuitive. So ain't that ironic? We got intuition right below the Queen of Waters. So a lot of people could like the fact that you're very intuitive, that you trust your intuition. Like it's like you go off of your gut feelings. Like, how do you know? And you be like, I just know, trust me. And then y'all avoid some major issues or situations that could have really went left, and y'all like, oh, well, people be like, oh my gosh, that's crazy, like, because they just knew. So a lot of people might think you're very mystical or magical or might be psychic, but they like being in your presence because like they look at you as a leader. So a lot of people probably find that you have leadership qualities and they find that attractive, even because you are very intuitive. So they will listen to you, whereas though they might doubt somebody else if they did that or said the same thing that you would. So a lot of people like the fact that you're very intuitive and they're willing to follow you. A lot of people like the fact that you can be, a lot of people may see themselves in a relationship with you. They might think that you're the husband or wife type. So a lot of people like the fact that they like the fact that you embody those characteristics that a strong partner or a partner that they seek would have. So you might have a lot of people that have crushes on you, pile number 2. Because like I said, a lot of people like the fact that you are a very caring person and they just feel safe in your presence. Very intuitive. So with this caring nature, you can isolate yourself at times, right? So a lot of people, well, with the caring nature as well as your work nature, right? So it looks as though, all right, we'll just do this page of earth, excuse me, page of earth. So with the page of earth, it looks as though that a lot of people like the fact that you're always trying to learn something new. A lot of people like the fact that you're not just like a couch potato, or like if you're a woman that you just watch TV all day and gossip, or if you're a man just play a video game all day, don't really do nothing productive. Like a lot of people like the fact that you're very productive, scholarly. They think that you are very dependable. A lot of people feel as though that you're going to make something of yourself, that you're going to make a name for yourself. A lot of people feel as though that you're always like you're always planting seeds to a new beginning, even with the Ace of Fires, to a new beginning. A lot of people think that you're always planting things, challenging yourself. You like to challenge yourself. So a lot of people see that you might put yourself in situations that's challenging, but you overcome. So a lot of people like that about you. A lot of people like that you're good with money. A lot of people like the fact that you're patient. They find that very attractive. Like I said, they know that they have a feeling that you're going to be successful, and they like that about you. You have a drive and a will about you to succeed, and a lot of people find that super attractive about you. With the Ace of Fires, like I said, a lot of people see that you're always doing something new. So you're always starting new beginnings in different areas of life. When you see an exciting opportunity, you jump on it, and then you become very abundant with that new opportunity. So people might see you as changing your life often. So maybe you do change your life often. I don't know why I'm getting this with this card, but if you look in the background, you see the moon. So you could either be a water sun and a fire moon, a fire sun and a water moon, or have either your rising as a moon, have your rising as a water sign or a fire sign. But I'm just getting fire and water heavy with this card. So you could have those placements strong in your chart too. Yeah, a lot of people probably feel as though that you know how to manifest too. Like you manifest all great things that come to you in your life. So a lot of people probably feel as though that you're a very powerful manifester. With the integration here, this card is basically saying that sometimes we listen to others instead of listening to the voice in our head and trusting ourselves. So for you to really sit in peace and trust yourself, and that's why it's probably right next to isolation. So a lot of people feel as though that you might go ghost sometimes, but you don't go ghost to hurt anyone. You more so go ghost because you might be like around a lot of people, and you might have like a lot of negative people in your ear that tells you that you can't do something, or you won't amount to this, or you won't be this, and you show them, oh, I am going to be this. So you'll go into isolation. You might go into periods of like not talking to people for a while, to just basically continue to work on yourself and be true to who it is that you are. You continuously learn about yourself, and people find that attractive. Although it might be annoying sometimes to people if you are in like a situation or talking to someone or dating someone, you might have to, you know, go ghost from them or leave them alone for a while so you can just refocus on yourself. Because I'm really getting I'm kind of getting strong water signs. Earth, strong earth and water signs too with this integration, because I mean, you see the snake in the dirt, and then you see the moon in the water. So, I mean, not even that though, because a lot of earth and water signs isolate a lot. They isolate. I'm not saying the air and fire don't, but with earth and water, because they're like a feminine energy and they're more in tune with, you know, they're more in tune with their emotional side. They might have to take breaks frequently from the outside world to just rejuvenate themselves. So I'm getting that vibe strong with the isolation being here, because you know Virgo is the Hermit card, and the moon card is technically Pisces, but I go with Pisces and Cancer because Cancer is ruled by the moon. So like I'm just getting that strong as far as the placement goes. But you could be a person that isolate yourself just to recharge your battery. It's like you rather not show people like a version of you that you know isn't your best. You'll rather just take the time you need to recharge your battery so you could continue your journey on whatever path it is you're trying to take. It's like you don't want people to ever see you in a negative light, because that's just not who you are. So, all right. So this energy down here, let's try to interpret that. You have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. You have not enough. So you have frustrated in relationships, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. You have sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Then you have Lil Wayne, Comfortable, and Usher, Confessions 1 and 2, right? So when I flipped these cards over and I seen Usher's Confessions 1 and 2, I said, how was that attractive? Sorry, y'all. But I was just like, you know, these are my confessions. Just when I thought I said I could say, my chick on the side said she got one on the way. So what I'm getting from the Usher, these are my confessions, and these two cards, as well as this, not even Lil Wayne, well, all three of these. So maybe you had a relationship that was in the public eye, right? And a lot of people seen what happened in your relationship. Maybe a lot of people either in the public eye, or it was very known in the neighborhood or within your group of friends. It was just a known relationship. It's like maybe you was in a long-term relationship and people knew who you was, and you know who knew who you was as a couple, or whatever the case may be. But we're gonna put these two together because those two deserve to be together, and then there's these three energies, right? So what probably took place is in your relationships, or in your relationships in general, you might have dealt with a lot of people that played with you in love. You might have dealt with a lot of people that try to break you when it came to love, that probably put you in a situation where you lacked confidence, or you was very jealous and you feared that things was going to happen. So you may have self-sabotaged the relationships, or you could have just been seen as a stalker, or like watching your partner really heavy, or just like trying to gaslight to everybody like, hey, no, everything is good, when it really wasn't. And then a big secret came out about the relationship where, you know, unfortunately, you know, by you trying to like put on like a persona to the world, in turn it kind of backfired on you, because the reality came out about a secret within the relationship, and it kind of like hurt you to a core, and that could have basically put you in an isolation state, or that could have basically triggered the reason why when you deal with other people now, or the outside world, if you feel like you're not at your best, you have to isolate so you could take the time to heal whatever issues you got going on at that moment, and then you come back. Like this, whatever triggered this allowed these three things to be more powerful in your life. So whatever turmoil you may have had in some type of relationship in your past allowed you to be very more intuitive, because like you was already intuitive, but you wasn't trusting your gut, you wasn't trusting your intuition, and you went against the grain by gaslighting the relationship, and it made you become more insecure about things, or very jealous, having issues, fearing that things wasn't going to work. It made you be frustrated in a relationship because you was going against your own self. You was just trying to make it work. It was like this person was making you do things you would never do, like cheat, pain, sprung, I'm sprung out to get me, got me doing things I never do. That's what this person was doing. But because it was such in a public light, or the public eye, a lot of people found how you overcame this pain and hurt you may have faced in your life as attractive. They seen that you didn't allow it to break you. You took the time that you needed to heal, and you came back more stronger than ever. You no longer let people tell you who you were, and you embraced who you were. So now with that energy, after this turmoil took place in your life, you have the heart-to-heart conversations, like you on the little Wayne comfortable, to the left, if you want to go, be my guest, you could step, feeling like Beyonce, feeling irreplaceable. Like, don't you ever get too comfortable. So after this, you like, you know what, I'm trusting my intuition. At the end of the day, you know, if you feel as though that this is not the right situation for you, by all means, the door is open. I honestly want to discuss my feelings with you. Like, so now you no longer hold things in or bottle them in or gaslight. You're more open in your relationships, or any type of relationships, love relationships, family relationships, friendships. You're more open with people, and you still tell people don't get comfortable in any relationship that you're in. It's like you're not scared to lose people out your life, especially if they're not benefiting your life in a positive way. So you're like, you know what, at the end of the day, what you want to do, I want to openly discuss what's going on. And people find that very attractive, because this energy could have turned your whole world around, made you somebody different, but instead it made you a person that's willing to confront the issue and work at it, or let it go. So a lot of people find that quality about you very attractive as well. Power number 2. Okay, so if that resonates, and mind you, please guys, this is a general reading, so everything might not resonate, but take what resonates and leave the rest. But if that did resonate for my power number 2s, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, power number 3, the ones that chose Amethyst, this reading is for you. You got some Archangels, power number 3. Passion and compassion. Oh, you got 4. You got 4 cards. And you had to be the one, power number 3. See? 4, 3, 4, 3. All right. Okay. So power number 3. Side note, if you like any of the rings and stuff, you could go to my shop and check them out. The link is below. All right, so we have the Magician, Archangel Raziel. You are ready. You have the resources or ability to manifest them. Life is magical. The Dreamer, Archangel Metatron. A leap of faith. Follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. The 9 of Earth, 9 of Pentacles. Enjoying life, little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. And the 8 of Waters, the 8 of Cups. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. All right. So for power number 3, the energy that I'm showing as far as what makes you attractive, I'm going to just go with both of these archangels real quick. So you got the number 1. So you got 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Or number 10, which turns to 1. So you got Archangel Raziel as well as Archangel Metatron. So what makes you very attractive is that a lot of people feel as though that you always follow your dreams. A lot of people feel as though that you take the time out to follow your dreams, and you have faith and you trust the divine when it comes to making moves in your life. A lot of people feel as though that you always have different opportunities that presents themselves, and they might have a little like jealousy in a sense, because they're like, how did that happen to this person? Like, this person is always getting this and this done. But it's not like a hate jealousy. It's just like, why can't it happen to me? Like, but they see that you always end up taking a leap of faith towards whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life, and they find that super attractive. A lot of people feel as though that you might be very in tune with yourself and very spiritual. They also find that super attractive. They really find the fact that you are a manifester. You might use the natural resources to bring forth what it is that you want to come into your life. So a lot of people might think that you're into divination, or you might have psychic abilities, or you might do some type of spell work. You're into the law of attraction. You're into something spiritual that always help you achieve your goals, but they find that attractive about you. So with the 9 of Earth, you may be single. You may be single, you may be newly single, you may just be dating, but people find the fact that you are comfortable in your own skin attractive, that you don't depend on a partner to make sure that you don't depend on a partner to do whatever it is that you got to do to achieve whatever goal you want to achieve. All right, you won't stay there. People find as though, people think that like you are always enjoying your life, like you make things happen and you enjoy them. You also may be an entrepreneur too. You may be like your own business owner, or you may just be starting a new business or trying to get things done. But a lot of people feel as though that makes you very attractive as well. Your go-getter attitude, the fact that you want to be independent makes you attractive. The fact that you could take care of things on your own makes you attractive. A lot of people think that. A lot of people feel as though that you might isolate yourself. Like, people probably want to be in relationships with you, but instead of you being in a relationship with them, you say, you know what, to be honest, like right now isn't the best time for me to be in a relationship. So you probably curb a lot of people, and that kind of makes you attractive too, in a sense, because they like, dang, I wanted old girl, or I wanted old bull, and he ain't want me. That's crazy. Like, they might be mad, but when at the end of the day they think about it and be like, you know what, I appreciate their honesty though. You know, so that makes you attractive as well. The fact that you choose to spend time by yourself makes you attractive. Like, you don't need anyone to make you feel fulfilled. That makes you attractive as well. With the 8 of Waters here, the 8 of Cups, what makes you attractive is, okay, so we're going to have to add this with rejection and letting go, and even bad romance. Alright, so we about to put this like this. Whoop. I always just like it to make sense. Alright, so I'll talk on this first though. The 8 of Water is moving on. So it's usually like you move on from things that no longer serve you. You don't stay stagnant in a relationship or situations with friendships or lovers too long if it don't serve your greater good. If it's a relationship that is hindering you or negatively affecting you in your life and what it is that you're trying to achieve, then you will let it go. And people actually find that very attractive. Not the people you let go, but people that's watching you and probably that know you and know your situation and see that it's not really the best situation for you. You don't hold on to things too tight. If you know it's not in your best, if it's not serving your best good, then you will let it go. So that's why you have the letting go here. You have the letting go here. You have the 8 of Cups, and then you have rejection. So a lot of people may feel rejected by you, like I was saying, because you're serving this 9 of Pentacle energy. You're serving an energy where you want to be single. So a lot of people do feel rejected by you. So even though rejection isn't anything that's really positive or make people feel good about, if you look at this card and you see the spirits all around this person and they're just pondering, it's like the rejection of you makes this person want to work harder on them. So People feel as though if you reject them, it helps them bring out a side of them that they didn't see. It probably wakes up a side of them that they didn't see or focus on, and they appreciate that. Because you might hit somebody's ego and they might be like, oh, I can't believe this person rejected me, how dare they? Then they think about it and be like, you know what, I'm about to work on myself. I see what they doing. They rejected me because they over here trying to manifest their reality and trying to get things done in their life. All right, so it's going to make me work better and make harder. And then maybe I'll be on their level and they might see me. Or, you know, I'm going to work harder to get them. Now I'm brainstorming. But it is an attractive quality, believe it or not, because people see that rejection as a challenge, if that makes any sense. They know that you don't hold on to burdens, and they know that you don't hold on to people too hard or situations too hard, that you would let them go. So they try not to take it personal if you reject them, because you let people go that you loved in your past because it wasn't serving your greater good. And they seen that. You know how, like, when people be like, oh, such and such broke up with such and such, oh, now it's my turn to shine, and then you try to go to see if it's gonna be your turn and they shoot you down. This is the rejection card. Like, oh dang, such and such shot me down. Well, you know, don't you want such and such to be healed? Don't you want them to be the better version of themselves? You know what, that's right. You know, I ain't gonna take it personal. I'm gonna work towards my greater good too. So they find that attractive about you. So like I was saying, with this 8 of Cups rejection, as well as the letting go, you got the Lady Gaga Bad Romance song, right? So I want your love and I want your basically, if you never heard this song, just look it up, because she got a lot going on there. She like, I want your love and I want your revenge. I want your love, I don't want to be friends. Like, caught in bad romance. So in all words, it's basically saying, like, I don't care what kind of bad relationship we had, I still want to be with you. I don't care if it was toxic or what, I still want you. I don't want you to go nowhere. And you let them go. You'll let them go. So you might have dealt with a lot, I'm getting ex energy. You might have a lot of exes that still is attracted to you because you let them go. So they might even be pondering about how to get you back. You might have a lot of exes in your energy still that's pondering about how to get you back. Even though the romance was bad, they still love you and they still want to get you back. They just think you're super attractive and dope, and you really are dope because you ended up letting them go. And they're like, how dare she let me go? Or how dare he let me go? I'm going to get them back. So now you became a challenge, believe it or not. So that's only for a selected few. So you have soulmate here. Yes, this is your soulmate. You have compassion, and you have passion. And passion says, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. And then you have the insane song, It's Gonna Be Me. So if you don't know these songs, you could just YouTube them. They come up. So the insane song is like, every little thing I do never seem enough for you. You don't want to lose it again. I'm not like them. Baby, when you finally get to love somebody, guess what? It's gonna be me. This person that's rejected probably feel that way too. But even if you reject people, they still like to be in your energy and around you, and they just find you so attractive that they don't want to give up. You might have rejected them before, but they're gonna make you love them. Somebody feel as though that you might have a lot of people that feel like you are their soulmate because they find you super attractive. They just find your energy so attractive and magnetic that you just have this soul bond with people. They like the fact that you don't mind being by yourself, healing from whatever situations that might have caused you pain or hinder your life in a way that you can manifest your reality, that you have faith in the divine, you trust yourself, you are very compassionate, that you know the difference between empathy and sympathy. Like, you don't take on other people's emotional problems and resonate with them. You look at it as what it is, and you probably try to help people cope with that. So a lot of people find that super attractive. like I said, with the soulmate here, you got passions. A lot of people find that you have a strong chemistry. They have strong chemistry with you, male or female. A lot of people have a strong chemistry with you. A lot of people like you a lot. Like, you are just a very likable person. They find you super attractive. Like, if attractive was a person, this would be you. They feel as though that you are a very fun person. Like I said, you might have had painful situations or experiences, but it don't shape who you are as a person. You still like to have fun. A lot of people feel as though they can have fun with you, and they find that very attractive and refreshing. Whereas though, like, you're not uptight. You're just really, even though with the 9 of Earth, you're about your money, you're about your coins, you're single and you're mingling and you doing you and you're open about it. You may have to leave a relationship and it could have hindered you or hurt you, and that's why you're in a single energy, but you're open, you're honest about it. You don't play games, and that's what make a lot of people feel more drawn to you. Like, they feel as though that you are their soulmate. They have such a crazy connection with you. They telling you that it's going to be them. So watch out now. All right, pile number 3. If that resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's your girl Crystal, the Raw Spiritual Guru. Make sure you subscribe to the IC today. Check out the website as well. Peace, loves.